When I came to Red Deer for my interview, first thing that I was blown away was when walking through the hospital and seeing everything that they had to offer here.
It was clear from talking to residents just how supported they felt and how ready for practice they were in rural settings when they were finishing their program.
Currently we're at Red Deer Regional Hospital located in Red Deer, Alberta, and our residents tend to do all sorts of different specialties when they come here for their Rural Family Med residency program. They will do core rotations. The main one would be their Rural Family Medicine, and they get to choose in their first year one site that they would like to attend for this, and it can be within the central zone here in Alberta, or they can go further north or further south. And then in their second year, they get to choose 2 different locations that they would like to reach out to the community and do their rural family medicine rotation at.
Red Deer is one of the top rural training programs in the country. This program's been around for nearly 20 years now, and many of our graduates are still practicing in central Alberta. One of the things that makes our training really special is that when our residents are going out to the rural training sites for training, oftentimes their preceptor is a former graduate of the program. They understand what the residency training program requires. They understand what our residents are going to need to have in order to be ready to enter rural practice themselves.
We're in Sundry, Alberta, and I'm on my 4-month rural family medicine rotation. I chose Sundry because the preceptors are amazing. They have a huge scope of practice. The medicine that we get to do here is very much comprehensive medicine, and that really attracted me to rural medicine. It is challenging because there's so much pressure on what you have to do in a given day because there's so much that you'll see, but at the same time I think that's what makes it the most rewarding.
One thing I really appreciate about the Red Deer program is the one-to-one attention that we get from the preceptors. For example, when I've been on my surgical rotation, we are in charge of managing the ward when we are there at night, but then we also get to do much assisting and seeing consults. Now, sometime I'm reviewing those experiences with the clinical assist who is oftentimes a physician themselves, but then there's other days where I'm reviewing right with the surgeon themselves. And that's something that will never happen in a larger center where you're always reviewing with other learners. And learning from the experts is always very advantageous, and they take on those learning opportunities.
Our residents come from all over, primarily from Alberta, so we have mostly U of A and U of C grads. But we always have a smattering of grads from elsewhere, from Saskatchewan, Manitoba, BC, and even as far away as the Maritimes. There are fewer learners in our area than there are in larger programs in the cities. So our residents are the first up to get hands-on experience in managing a lot of cases that would otherwise normally be managed by more senior residents. So I think that gives them a higher quality and intensity of experience in their training that suits them well for when they need to be rural and need to be more independent. They have a greater sense of confidence and preparedness for that kind of role.
So what I really love about the Red Deer program, it's not a service-based program. So you're able to get in the different procedures and the different learning that you want to get. So it's more of your focused areas that you want learning in and gain valuable skills from it. So if they need to tweak things or change things here and there, they're really open to that so that you're able to get the best experience possible.
When residents come to me, I usually first conversation I want to know what is most interesting for you to learn. And after 2 years resident, what do you want to do? Where is your interest in? If you want to ER, focus on ER, or if you want to obstetrician, or you only want to community. According to your interest in your future goal, I will give you more opportunity in the heavy area patients, let you explore there, help you in the future. You feel comfortable when you saw those patients.
I love that rural family medicine was able to provide me with the ability to not only do an obstetrics rotation, it was actually a 2-month rotation in my first year, but then as I go on to do my rural family rotations, oftentimes obstetrics is a part of that and a component of those rotations as well. So you're able to maintain your skills that you've gained throughout your first year, well into your second year, and then into your practice.
So right now we are located in the Red Deer Regional Hospital, or Central Zone Provincial Simulation Lab. I have the privilege of working with rural residents. One of the things that I'm very passionate about is walking them through real life scenarios, whether they're high acuity or low acuity, and we run them through real life scenarios as if this was a rural hospital with their real team, and then we debrief them. One of the things that we really believe in our program is running a team through a real scenario before they see it clinically. We'd rather them practice in a safe learning environment where there's no risk to patient care.
It doesn't take long for our residents to realize that a number of them share common interests, and one or two of them will organize some sort of recreational opportunity for the group just about every week.
So coming here, I didn't realize the amount of green space and outdoor activities you can do.
Cross-country skiing, road biking, running.
For your winter activities, we're nice and close to Banff, but also locally we have Canyon Ski Hill, which offers some great skiing, cross-country and downhill. Just locally here in the area, just a few minutes out of town.
2 years of family medicine training is a very, very short time to prepare yourself to go out and be the only doctor in a hospital overnight. But our graduates universally say that by the time they graduate, they feel ready to take on that very serious responsibility. This program is designed to get them ready, and we get them ready.
This is a program that provides you with the strong clinical learning to be able to meet your future career goals while in such a supportive environment from both a colleague, your co-residents, your program directors. So it's a really wonderful combination of both.
I would really encourage anyone who's thinking about pursuing family medicine in the future to strongly consider the Red Deer program.
I love Red Deer. I love this rural family medicine program. If you're at all considering family medicine or rural family medicine, Red Deer is the place for you.